I hope you put glue in your underwear because you're about to have your dick blown off. Welcome to the second installment of Head Cheese, an MLG map guide. As always, we here at the show have captured footage from MLG events, game battles, tournaments, and league play matches to bring you the absolute best tips and tricks that the professionals use. So if you're always looking down the barrel of a gun, please enjoy this guide and take a step towards MLG legitimacy. For today's episode, we will be examining the map Express. Taking place in the heart of downtown Los Angeles, the medium-sized map features a train terminal that links major Californian cities. Like other maps in the game, Express features tight corners and long lines of sight, adding much-needed versatility to the Call of Duty franchise. Express is one of the few symmetrical maps in Black Ops 2, making it a favorite of those in competitive arenas. Count your blessings when this ride comes in, because at least it isn't drone. With that out of the way, let's get into the high-profile spots and whip some asses. Despite being the last car on the train, first on our list is the caboose. Historically used as a shelter for the crew on a freight train, so too shall our camp spot protect us from various evils. 3 or 4 walls of the ironclad box contain a mysterious and beneficial bulletproof glass, protecting the user from explosives, discharged ammo, and boxcar hobos. The sole vulnerability in the caboose is easily dealt with by using the exceptionally unpopular assault shield, an underrated tool in the soldier's arsenal. While many believe the shield to be composed of a wet cardboard box, string, and duct tape, the assault shield is truly an annoying and hilarious tool when wielded with confidence. The shield's usefulness is threefold. 1. You can hold the shield and protect yourself from fire that invades the entryway. 2. You could bash the enemy's skull in like a rotten watermelon. Or 3, and most effective, you can plant it in the ground and use it as a makeshift head clip. We here at Head Cheese recommend a fluid use of all 3, however, and adapting as the situation calls for it. The caboose is a bona fide power point on Express. Its impenetrable glass provides adequate cover, and, combined with the assault shield and a collection of damage-resistant perks, those who make camp in the elevator are unkillable juggernauts. Laugh your ass off while bullying stubborn and relentless foes who come back for revenge. The only negatives regarding the caboose are the inevitable boosters you'll first have to dispatch. And since our spot is hidden off to the side, you may have some difficulty in finding enemies, depending upon the game type. Regardless of these small negatives, the caboose is an essential piece of any GB strategy. Combined with the equipment tandem as seen in the Overflow Guide, a portable head clip, and any assortment of overpowered weaponry, you will eviscerate those who may claim on your territory. It's just like they say, those who work the caboose can take all comers from behind. Next up on our list is a peaceful perch amidst all the chaos. It's the pigeon coupe. Those who enter the pigeon coupe must summon the steeled resolve of just that, a pigeon. Often considered a rat with wings, the pigeon is instead a powerful if unassuming creature. Standing inches around towering giants without a hint of fear or hesitation, the bird goes about its daily business, strutting around with a brazenness so envied in the animal kingdom. The bird does as it pleases, eating what it wants when and where it wants. It has no time for the trifles of daily existence and is instead a hedonist, taking it all and leaving no scrap behind. Fearless, it stands in the Valley of Giants, defiantly staring down mechanical transportation as it skips softly across the pavement. If you consider the panther, the shark, or the honey badger to be your kindred animal spirit, we encourage you to think again. The pigeon truly does give no goddams. Once you have obtained the appropriate mindset, attach your target finder to your weapon of choice and get down to business. The pigeon coupe is an excellent campsite as its central location is ideal for working both ends of the map. The spawning mechanics of Black Ops 2 are no doubt disastrous, but the giant wooden barricade in the center of the room allows you to go unnoticed from behind. The main difficulty in maintaining the coupe is due to the lustful nature of the Call of Duty community. Our spot is a sniper's wet dream, so expect a relentless and overwhelming attack on your position. Betties and shock chargers can be used to mitigate the flood of enemies, but as there are 3 ways to enter the coupe, you'll need to have your head on a swivel. The pigeon coupe is, without a doubt, the most important position in Express. The long sightlines allow the wielder to control the map from a distance, locking down both ends of the far side alley from a single vantage point. If the coupe is empty, seize the moment and climb inside, littering the entrances with claymores and shock charges. From then on, it's pretty easy. Just rustle some feathers and shit all over the enemy team. You'll have to pay your way to number 3 on our list. It's Ticket Booth. Whether you're on the aisle or in the center, inside the ticket booth you have a front row seat of destruction. Make no mistake, this campground is for advanced players only. The constant barrage of players queuing up in line is endless, so heightened awareness and twitchy reflexes are necessary in debilitating the enemy and maintaining the position. And what a position it is. Dead smack in the center of Express, you'll need to do a lot of quick thinking and guesstimating in order to scalp the foe. While semi-fortified, Ticket Booth is pretty tough to defend. Not only does it have a rear entrance that can catch you by surprise, across the tracks are a number of head clips the opposing team can use to their benefit. Because of this, we recommend use of a pump-action biscuit shooter. Not only do shotguns have one-shot kill potential, their heightened mobility is clutch in covering the front and rear flanks. Should you need to take a moment to reload, don't panic. Simply dip beneath the visibility lines below the windows and tuck yourself behind the copy machine. Slip a few cartridges in and the toner will soon run red with the blood of your victims. We also recommend Scavenger. Because of wave after wave of enemies zeroing in on your power point, we'll need a way to thin the herd. Channel your Olympic prowess and fling forth exploding discs at a steady pace. They may not kill every target that triggers them, but their explosive pop will alert you to the baddie's location. Ticket Booth is a working man's power point. You're right there in the action, elbow deep in grease and carnage. Fortunately, the lines of sight within are limited, so you can dip in and out of cover fairly easily. This constant motion is not without its drawbacks, as those prone to seizures or motion sickness may have a difficult time in keeping their shit together. If your skills are up to snuff and you're feeling manly enough, grab Ticket Booth by the reins and own it. Once you've mastered the location, you'll be punching one-way trips to hell. The last spot of our Express guide is certainly the most electrifying. Third Rail. Third Rail is a beautiful and powerful campground, as it's the only spot on our list with a twin brother. Whether on the east platform or west platform, you have an impressive view of the heart of the map that seemingly stretches on forever. If sniping is, for whatever reason, your forte, these spots are your bread and butter. Pigeon Coupe is a solid choice for long-range engagements, but the extreme length of Third Rail's sightlines is vastly superior. In addition to long lines of sight, Third Rail also contains overlooks into small corridors where one can pick off freshly spawned enemies. These are high-traffic hovels, as revenge killing is firmly instilled within the Black Ops player's psyche. No matter, the extreme height advantage and suitable head clip provided by Third Rail is more than enough to dispatch those who seek vengeance. If you are wise enough to use the cover provided, and crafty enough to seal off entrances with Betties, Third Rail is a great lockdown sector of the map. The 2 points are the only on Express that can directly engage with Pigeon Coupe, so if you can't have one, you must have the other. Utilize your minimap to troll those who just spawned, as nothing pisses off the enemy more than dying to 2 pixels off in the distance. So when it comes down to it, grab hold of Third Rail. With precise aim and attention to detail, you'll be sure to make your foe ride the lightning. That will do it for this week's episode of Head Cheese. We hope you learned something valuable and wish you the best on your journey to MLG greatness. Please join us next week when we take on an amazing feat of human engineering with Carrier. So until next time, have a good one.